Hello everyone, I'm Rachel from the Innisfil Idea Lab and Library, and in this week's tips and tricks we're going to learn how to curve text in the Inkscape program. So I know this is always helpful when you're designing things with round objects, or if you just want your text to have a curve. So it's actually really simple, but let's get started. Begin by opening up your Inkscape program, and over to the left hand side click on this A with the cursor, that's your text tool, and then click anywhere on the page. You'll see your cursor is blinking. And what you're going to do is just start typing your text. And over to the right-hand side, if you click this T, you'll be able to open up your fonts, and you can select different kind of font styles. So I'm going to pick a font and click Apply. Now I'm going to make this a little bit bigger so we can see it a bit better on the screen. I'm going to click and drag. And now I'm going to use my circle tool. I'm going to click and draw a circle over here. Now I'm going to remove the fill, but I'm going to keep a stroke. So now that we have this line here, I'm going to go up to my Move tool, and I'm going to make sure my circle is selected. I'm going to hold down Shift and select my text. Now I'm going to go underneath the text option, and I'm going to click Put on a Path. And right now you can see that it's been put on the path. It's a little bit upside down, but once you click away and then click on your text again, you can maneuver it. You can start changing it to wherever you'd like. Now keep in mind, you can invert it. You can also reverse it, and then you can rotate it. Now, one thing you have to be careful is you can move your text anywhere you'd like on the screen, but if you move your circle, your text is going to move with it. So just keep that in mind, and if you click delete, you actually delete your text. So let's try that again, but this time we're going to use the Bezier tool. I'm going to click on my text tool. I'm going to make it a lot bigger, and then I'm going to use my text tool here, and I'm just going to create some curvy lines. And you can do this with a bunch of things. I'm going to hit right click, and now I have a line. Again, I want this to be over to the side, so that way it's not going to show up on my actual page. And I'm going to hold down Shift and select my text. I'm going to go up to the text option, and I'm going to put on a path. And if you want, double click on your text and you can move it around to however you would like it. Or if you want to adjust it, you can do that too. Go back up to your Edit Path tool, and you can click on your line, and you can click these little gray dots, and these are called nodes, and they'll actually kind of control where the line's going to go. And drag and maneuver that to make sure you have it wherever you kind of like. You can have it this way, or if you want it all jumbled up, you can do that too. Again, when you're ready, you can take your text, click on it, and you can move it over somewhere else. You can also do that with your spiral tool. So click and drag, make a spiral. You're going to go back up to your Move tool. You're going to hold down Shift and then select your text. Go up to the text menu and click Put on a Path. And again, if you double click on just your text alone, you can have it, and hit the space bar, you can move it around to however you would like your curved text. And you just learned how to create curved text in the Inkscape program. Again, I'm Rachel from the Innisfil Idea Lab and Library, and thanks so much for joining me on this week's tips and tricks. Take care and have a great day.